Hello, hello, hello. Oh my god. Let's see. Let me just get my stuff together here. We had a bit of a rough morning. Youngest one is homesick, and my partner, she actually doesn't work this year because it was just too much for us. Well, in one sense, like having your second kid, and that kid, and one of them is starting school 1 year, and the other one is starting like kindergarten. Anyways, having your second kid is like a huge transition in itself, just at home. But then when you transition into both parents working, it just doesn't work. It's just insane what people have to adjust to, and especially if that new kid doesn't sleep very well, which has been the case for us. It's just insane. So we actually decided, since my partner was working at a startup where it was quite like there wasn't any boundaries, and yeah. So she decided to quit and then just stay home a year, just so that as a family we can like readjust to having two kids and just getting past the first rough adjustment. But like it's not magical, like it's still freaking, oh my god. Yeah. Anyways, so it's nice to just sit down and work. It's like this is holiday for me now. It's working. Like there's a lot of moments, amazing moments, but they are moments. Like the everyday rhythm of things is quite stressful, and you can't even finish a sentence with a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old in the house. So yeah. Having kids, you should be ready for that. Anyways, so we were talking about doing this project, edit PR project, and we're trying to find a data structure that makes the client very flexible in terms of manipulating the diff, and we don't really know exactly how this is going to work and how it's going to look, and how we ensure that like you don't lose anything by moving these diffs around. You should also easily be able to like undo changes, which I guess kind of React does for us, because any change to the diff, we can just keep a copy of the old version, of the arrays and objects and stuff. Like React, well, immutable is like the wrong term, because JavaScript isn't immutable, but it's the immutable sense that every change to a diff kind of creates a completely new diff, kinda. So we can do undo that way, but we also want that each SHA can you can see what changes did we make to that SHA. So that's what this array represents, is that the initial item is like the initial diff for that SHA. And then we should be able to, that's the thing I'm a little bit unsure of. Should we move? So if we wanted to move this modification to SHA-1, would we move this object and insert it here, or would we make a copy of it? That's the thing I'm a little bit unsure of in terms of interactions and stuff. But no matter, this is something we can easily explore with some testing, and also when we get into the UI, we can test that some more. But I think the data structure we have now, where each of the changes are based on file, each file might or might not have a reference to one of the SHAs, and with that reference to a SHA, there's an array of changes. Yes. Yeah, so I guess the thing I was reflecting on is like, if you wanted to move this, that's the thing now. We want to do two different things. We might want to move the whole freaking diff, the whole modification. We want to move that to SHA-1. But we might also just want to move line number 2. That's the thing. So yeah. But let's explore with some testing. Let's see. So we are back here with our, we made our initial test where we have our fixtures. So we have an initial document. We have a couple of diffs I've extracted. Very simple stuff. And what we did now is that we parsed the first diff, and that gave us the expected result. Line 2 should be a deletion with an insertion, and line 3 should just be an insertion. And if it was a pure deletion, it would just be -1. So I guess we can run the second diff as well, diff B. And I think actually, yeah, so this is a thing I'm a little bit curious about. So now my computer has been sleeping, but the terminal here like has stopped reacting to file changes, and I'm a little bit unsure why that happens. So we should really, maybe we should just create an issue on that. Linear. Let's call it a bug report. What's it called? Terminal stops. Process in terminals stops reacting. So the thing is, I'm not even sure if the process is really running. It might just be that we get the final output of the shell, and then there's really nothing running under the hood. Anyways, I am running a test watch process, and after my computer is sleeping and going back, not sure if picture is not sure if picture has been hibernated. The watcher, the shell does not reflect any test changes. The test watch process should still be running, or the shell should have been exited. Describe how to reproduce. Open a project and run test with watching. Leave the tab for X amount of minutes. Go back and try to change a test. The shell does not update. Yeah, so this is interesting. So we are running, like the shell is running in our environment, and there's and it needs to hibernate the environment when it's not being used. So I have a feeling it has been hibernating, and then we kind of get back to it, and I think it actually continues from not just hibernation, it actually continues from a snapshot as well, like a memory snapshot. So it's actually just continuing the process, and maybe something happens there. Anyways, let's not spend too much time on it. As you can see, I can't manipulate the terminal either. So that's something we need to fix. So let's just do yarn test watch. Yeah, so now we have this new diff, and this should be line 3 should now have mip whoop. Is that the thing? Oh, this is interesting. Oh, it doesn't seem to react to any save changes here. Oh, this is weird. Why isn't this working? Like when I change the file. Huh. Test watcher doesn't work. That's interesting. Oh, there it worked. Wow. That was a huge lag. I wonder what that was. Yeah, good thing we have it on the stream so we can debug it. Anyways, so we got that diff as well. So maybe we should now start exploring. Let's see, because sorry, where is it? There you go. So what we could explore now is that we actually there are two different functions. We have something called update lines, which takes the diff and it takes the lines of the document, and then it just updates based on the changes. And it doesn't really need these things like the commit SHA and that kind of stuff. It basically just needs the diff. So maybe we could change that. Let's see, update lines. Yeah, so we don't need, we just need PR change diff. Added or changed lines. Yeah, so that's just, that's the change. Let's call it diff. That's the diff. Like it's just an object where every key is a line. Yeah, maybe we should just call it lines. And then we'll reduce over these lines. Is changed. Oh yeah, I remember now. This logic. Oh, diff lines. Let's call it diff lines. So we're going over the diff lines, and then we're checking if it's like a change. And now, if it's a change, it means that the array is array. So if the line, like the, let's call it diff line. If the diff line is an array, it means that it's a change. Maybe we need to yeah, I think we need to express this in terms of typing. We have to express it a little bit differently. So if we say is array diff line, then we are going to return let's see, how do we want to do this? Yeah, exactly. So we pass in the original lines of the document, and then we reduce over the diff lines, and then we update the lines of the document by just doing this slicing thingy. So we have the, oh, sorry, not like this. It's diff lines, diff line. Oh, come on. So this is just a number. We need the actual contents. Diff line, let's call it diff line content is diff lines, diff line. So if the diff line content is an array, it means that we want to slice up the document up to the point of the diff line. And then we want to insert 1, because that's a string, right? Number and any. Ah, god damn it. Why does it say that's a number? Why does it state that's a number? Diff lines. Oh, god damn it, sorry. It should be diff, of course. There's some crying downstairs. I'm a little bit I'm not perfectly in tune today. Okay, there we go. So now we have that thing, and now that thing should be a string, so that's correct. And then if again this is an actual change, that means that we're going to use the diff line, because we're just going to like it's considered an addition, so we need to continue with the other lines. And then if it's not an array, it means that, yeah, maybe we should just be very explicit here. So if diff line content equals -1, that means we're going to remove. And so we can just do this, and let's see, diff line. I think we can do this, or is it? Yeah, because diff line is not 0 index. I think this removes. We can test that. And then if it's just a string, we just want to add it, diff line content. And this, in this case, and this is where I'm a little bit confused. Because what we're saying here is that if it's a change, which means that we remove a line, shouldn't this be -1? I think this should be -1, and this should be diff line, because that means that now we're adding at a point, and then we're continuing from the previous point, like we're removing a line. And you know, writing functional code like this is, and like for me, just using splice, it's so much more natural for my brain. It's yeah, but it's not. Yeah, maybe that could even be an optimization that we do that. Just make a copy of the array and then we just splice instead. Yeah, it's interesting. Like this is, I guess there's like 1,000 articles on how to optimize this kind of stuff. Updating items in an array, like in between. Anyways. So what we want to do here, we just want to pass in the parse diff. Same here. Parse diff. And then let's see. Wow. Let's see now if it updates. Oh, you see that? It's insanely slow. Okay. I don't want to... How should I deal with this? In one sense, I don't want this to be so slow working on this, but I don't want to restart it either, because it would be nice to figure out why the hell it's so slow. Okay, let's just deal with this, and I'll use this stream as a reference. Yeah, I could do mutations, but let's do it the React way first, and then we'll get, you know, premature optimizations. I am tempted though. I am tempted. Okay, so obviously something bad happened here, so I didn't do it the right way, because new lines 2 should really be It should look like this. As you can see here, I'm taking the initial doc lines, and we're using those lines, and we're kind of applying diff. Maybe we should, yeah, let's call this apply diff instead, because that's what it's doing. Apply diff to lines. Apply diff to lines. Should apply diff to lines. Okay. So we're applying the diff to these lines, which gives us new lines, and then we use the new lines and apply another diff, and then we get like new lines. Yeah, but it's wrong. So I probably did something bad. But it, yeah, wow. It's super, super slow. It's probably, I wonder what it could be. Yeah, it will be interesting. I'll ask DevOps if they can find anything on this. Okay, so we expected to have, what's this, 3? Is that part of the test? No. $29. Oh, it's, huh? Should create lines diff. Why is it pointing to this one? What is this? Sometimes Jest gives these really weird, is it my configuration of Jest? It's just giving weird line numbers. I think it's because I'm running, like I'm, yeah, I have no idea. There's probably some Jest config that I should have done here. Yeah, whatever. Let's not care about the line numbers. Because the problem is this thing where we try to apply mipmoop and that was an addition, which is this one. So I guess if we do this, it will work again, but I wonder why it works again. Oh my God. Oh no, it still doesn't work. Now I got foobar. Ah, God damn it. So I have this array of diff lines, and what I get here is I get 0 to, so the change is on, God damn it. The change is on line 3. On line 3. So here I have 0 to 2, which includes, so 0, 1, 2. Okay, so this actually includes, yeah, and it should include it, right? Well, this is the diff, so I can count here, of course. It's the other one. So it's 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. That's wrong. Should it be -2? What the oh my God, my brain isn't working today. So what I have now, I have this one, right? Except like this minus, have to ignore that one. 0, 1, 0, 1. I'm just sitting here counting. My brain isn't processing this at all. 0, 1, 2. Because I want to 0, 1, 2. Oh, yeah, because I want to insert, yeah, because I want to insert before the actual line. So yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I want to keep everything up to the line I'm going to insert. And then I want to keep everything after that. So I want to keep everything 0, 1, 2. No, because I want to replace that. So I don't want to keep everything up to the line. I want to keep everything up to the line before where I'm going to insert. And I want to insert and I want to keep everything after that line. So it's something like this. So this is up to the line before my insert. And then I insert and then I keep everything from the line I... But why is it giving this? I don't understand this. It's giving foobar. Oh, God damn it. Let's look at the aggregated result. So annoying. So freaking annoying. Why am I so confused by this? Or maybe it's even... No, it can't be that. So I'm getting... What? Bar bass? How can that be? What the hell am I getting in here? I'm getting the... Okay, now I'm super confused. These are in different order. How the hell did that happen? So this one has... What am I actually getting something wrong? Is this the first one? Is this the first test? Oh. Oh, that's probably the first... Oh, sorry. That's probably the first test. I'm suddenly getting an error on. And that's what's confusing me. Yeah, because I'm... Like, I can't trust... Oh, now it states the right line. Oh, it's even a different test. Should apply diff to lines. No. Should... Fuck. This is... Oh, God damn it. Fucking jest. Why aren't you giving me the correct line numbers? So, expected foobar, but I got bar bass. How the hell could I get that? It's the lines I'm getting in has bar bass. How can that be? So new lines. But I did a test here. Like I checked new lines. I checked new lines to equal this, and then somehow the other new lines is, by the way, I'm going to do this. What the fuck? I am not feeling good about this. Oh. Where's the what the fuck? Oh, so I don't get here. This is the one that's actually failing. Okay. God damn it. So our change fucked up the first test then. And what we did there is that first we changed the line. So I guess that's the thing that's wrong. Yeah, maybe the previous logic somehow fixed it or something. So let's look at this one. Let's look at the first fixture. So this is supposed to, this is line 1. These two are line 1. And what I want to do, I want to replace that. So what I do is that I keep yeah, so in this case I do have to, I keep everything up to the line I'm replacing. Then I'm replacing the line, and then so it's kind of the same thing here. It doesn't matter if I replace or I add, it's the same thing that should happen. It's only when I actually delete something. Yeah, this is funny. Shouldn't it always be -2? Why am I so confused by this? Is it because lines are not by index, but the slice is by index, and then I just can't compute in my brain what actually happens here? This is so weird. I actually have to bring up a console here, because I'm for some reason I'm super confused by this. So if I do foo bar, so let's imagine this is different lines, and then I slice them. I want to slice from 0, and let's say I want to express here, I want to remove, I want everything up to the second line. And the second line is 2. And if I do -1, yeah. So this should be keep everything up to, oh, we have to fix that console log. Keep everything up to that thing, insert, and then keep everything from, oh, I guess this is the thing. When we want to replace, we don't want to, oh, this is the thing. This is the thing. We want to, it wasn't this one that was wrong, it was the other one that was wrong. Yeah, we were keeping too much stuff after the insert. Yeah. I have no idea why my brain and I don't even know if it's running. It's so unresponsive now that. Is this still the first one? Okay, so now, but this needs to be -1. God damn it. What the hell? What's the difference there? Well, this is a replacement. This is an addition. Yeah, this is a replacement, so we need to do -1. No, we should, huh? Okay. Well, this is why we write tests. For some reason, I can't compute this in my brain. Why do I need -1 here? Oh, well, of course, it's the index. It's just to get the index. But I would expect this to... This is what I don't understand. This isn't an addition. This is a replacement. Or do we have an addition? Oh, fuck. We have both. So we have a replacement and we have an addition. That's what's confusing me. So I was looking at that same piece of code. Okay. So it actually did a replacement on the first one, and then it made an addition later. But now this one didn't work. because now we're running this one and we only have an addition, which means only this thing runs, which means that we have an additional 1, 2, 3, which means that we're keeping 0, 1, and 2 up to the index. Does that mean including the index? God damn it. Why is this so? So I'm on line, I'm on fucking line 2. Yeah, the confusing thing here is that the lines are actual lines, like from 1 and up. Well, technically they're 0 indexed. And I have to keep that overhead in my brain at the same time, and my brain is not prepared to deal with that today. Because what we're doing here now is that we have 0, 1. Okay, let's look at that one. So it does a insert. Like how it's such an ambitious concept, and I can't even reconcile the freaking lines. And getting stuck on that. How am I supposed to build anything out of this? Well, I guess it kind of proves how horrible you can be at coding one day and then you're a fucking magician the next day. 0. Okay, so we need to keep up to the thing we want to insert. So 0, 1, and I want to insert 2. So that means this is the code that's running now. And I'm keeping foobar, which is great. That's exactly what I want. And then what happens next in the code is that it inserts the content on the next line, and then we want to keep everything from bar, and I would expect sorry, everything from bar. Oh, that should also be -1. Okay. But then the first one fails. Okay, this is what's confusing me, because the addition works here. Like the thing I think I need to change to make this one work makes this one fail. What the hell? This shouldn't be so hard. I'm doing something really, really weird here. And I think like the response time of my changes here is messing up things as well. If it was instant, it would be easier to iterate on this. But I don't want to skip out of this bad state we're in with the environment. We have to figure out why it happened. Okay, so what actually happened? So I think we have some bad logic, but somehow we actually get the result we want here. So I have a feeling. Oh, wait, I think we're actually. Oh, and the fucking crying downstairs. It's constant. Constant. Oh. Oh my god. It doesn't stop. you might actually see a live breakdown instead on this stream. I have to rethink this. Like, I need to understand how this works, and I'm just not able to do that now. This was a change to line 3. And was a change to line 2. 0, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. We are using the aggregated lines. Yeah. So this is what happens to me when I get stuck. I just sit there and I stare at my screen until something forces me to stop staring, and I have to do something else. Because I'm not sure how to approach. Like, this is such a simple thing. This is such a simple thing. Why can't I figure this out? This is so annoying. So zero to, we change line 2. We want to change bar. And then, well, okay, so, fuck's sake. New lines. Jag vet inte, på baden. So we want to replace line 2 first. which means we have to do this. Aggregate, what the hell? So this is wrong. Like, I didn't want to, I just wanted to replace that one. So this has to be like this. This is a replacement. The question is, how do you do the replacement? Do you move up to the line? Like, this is the thing that makes me so unsure. Do you move up to the... Hey? Oh, wait, am I thinking the wrong way here? So this shouldn't be, this should just be 2. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, this should just be, oh, it's this one that should be, and that one should be, oh, is that the way to do it? Oh my god. Oh my god. That was it. For fuck's sake. Oh my god. At least we fixed it. But this is horrible. This was a horrible session. Horrible session. Crying in the background. Bad mood at home. Fucking slicing. Index list versus line. Like 0 indexed versus 1 indexed. Stupid. I can't believe it was just that. Okay. Okay, I guess that's what we have for today. I'm sorry, this wasn't the best stream. We'll just have to get at it again, but I won't be streaming when one of the kids are home. That's for sure. I was just super excited from last day, and I hope we were going to get way further than this. But yeah, that's I guess that's what we learned from this stream. Don't stream when Oscar is homesick. Okay, thanks for following along. I don't know when the next one will be, but at least then we have control of the freaking indexes, and then we can rather do the fun stuff, which is like extracting the contents based on the SHA. So instead of passing in like lines and a diff, we did extract content. We build the contents of the document based on the SHA, which means that like there can be multiple diffs. And that function should also return like what type of change is it. So here it's like an addition, but if we were to move this whole thing over, it would be, oh my god, I can't do this. It's too much noise in the background. We'll talk later. Bye.